Welcome back. It is 5:10 on this Wednesday morning. We're halfway through the week, but it is a cold one out there if you're heading out.
Cold indeed. Dan, maybe you can shed some light on if it's going to stay cold, if things are going to warm up. What do you have for us?
Yeah, and of course, everyone's talking about the big question, right? How much snow are we going to get on Saturday? And let me just start by saying it's only Wednesday. When you're 3 days out like this, to say how much snow exactly is still very early. But our confidence is growing that we're going to end up with a moderate to perhaps major snowstorm on Saturday. But let's start with the here and now. And yes, it is dry and cold through Friday. The coldest day is going to be today. The coldest morning will be tomorrow morning, and then we'll start to moderate a bit on Thursday. And as we get into Friday, we'll be back up near freezing as the clouds increase, and then it's the snowstorm, the bulk of it late Friday night and on Saturday. That's when I think we'll see moderate to perhaps major snowfall amounts. It's going to be a major storm with a lot of wind and a ton of precipitation. It just comes down to exactly the track of the storm as determining how much snow we'll get across southern New England. Gusty northeasterly winds, it looks like, as well. So it's a classic nor'easter with the wind and the snowfall. And the bulk of that is going to fall during the day on Saturday. So right now we're sitting at 15 degrees in Springfield, and the wind right now is light, but it will be on the breezy side today. So wind chills will be in the single digits and teens. 15 Springfield, 21 in Hartford. Worcester is at 14, and for the most part, again, the wind is on the lighter side. A lot of clear sky out there, and we're going to see tons of sunshine today. It's just not going to be very effective in helping to warm us up as our flow now coming in straight from Canada. So as the kids head to the bus stop, temps low to mid-teens, but with the wind, it'll feel a little colder. And as they're heading home, we'll see temperatures generally in the low, maybe some mid-20s, but it'll be in the teens in the hills and higher terrain. So it looks as though the snow comes in after midnight on Friday. So the next 3 days were dry. It's probably light Friday night. It would be all snow for Western Mass. The bulk of it, the peak of it would be from about 7 a.m. Saturday through 7 p.m. Saturday. Then things would start to kind of wind down after that. And it comes down to the exact track, whether or not we just kind of get a just good old-fashioned snowstorm, or if we get major snowfall amounts here in Western Mass. It looks like it would be lining up more so to the east. So the further east you go, perhaps the more snow. The further west you go, the less snow, since it is a coastal storm. Either way, we're probably going to have strong gusty winds, and it would be cold too. Temperatures probably near 20 with the wind gusting. That would bring wind chills down into the single digits and teens on Saturday, and they'll be blowing and drifting of the snowfall as well. So we still have the exact track, how that all plays out. You know, the exact track sometimes doesn't come down, comes down to the wire, right down to when the snow starts. And it's only Wednesday, and we're talking about a Saturday nor'easter. So an easterly track further out to sea would bring snow, a big snow to the coast. Less snow for us here in Western Mass, but it would still be cold and it would still be windy. A track closer to the shoreline brings us the biggest snows. We're talking about at least over a foot of snowfall. And there'd be more wind with that as well. And that would bring more of a mixing to Boston, to Cape Cod, in the islands. Either way, the storm system probably pushes out Saturday night. Things wind down as flurries, and then it's just cold, bright, and windy on Sunday. Leading up to the snow, we're talking about cold. The cold will ease a bit. Temperatures come up into the mid-20s tomorrow afternoon, lower 30s on Friday. There may be a few flurries around Friday afternoon into the first half of the evening, but it probably wouldn't be till after midnight, and especially on Saturday, that would be dealing with the accumulating snow. The computer model's still kind of up in the air on this in terms of how far west that heavy snow comes. Does it come into Western Mass? So we'll iron that out as we draw closer to it, as we always do. Sunday, it's cold, and some signs next week, the middle of next week, we could be bouncing back, perhaps up over 40 again. All right, that's your forecast. More weather in a few minutes. Amanda and David, back to you.
All right, Dan, we'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much.